welcome back to Coldwater's.mod. I'm Captain Numpty, or David Steele, and I am trying something that I haven't done yet in Coldwater.mod. And that is, I'm going to use a German diesel-electric boat, it's the Kobben-class, to hunt a Yankee class SSBN even. Yankee class. So, I messed up a mission in an 84 campaign where my objective was to sink a Yankee class submarine, and I didn't. I didn't even find it. I misread the briefing and went to the wrong sector on patrol and lost the campaign because of this. So I suppose as punishment, but also I really wanted to give diesel-electric boats a bit of love. We're going to attempt to track down and destroy a Kobben-class, a Yankee class, a ballistic missile submarine. It's an older boat, it's noisy, it's not particularly quick. It has an escort, and I've set this to be an Alfa. So that is a much different boat. It's not particularly quiet, but it's fast. Not the best quality torpedoes, and so that might play into my hands here. Kobben-class, however, is not exactly the most performant diesel-electric boat. Well, I'm going to go ahead and jump in. I'm going to try not to talk over the crew, so there'll be periods when I'm going to have to just be quiet as they figure out what's going on. I also don't know that much about the weapons that this thing carries, so I'm going to use the functions of the game to give me a bit of an insight there. So, let's go ahead and jump in. What could possibly go wrong?
On sonar, lost contact. Last bearing 104. Contact faded.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Put it ultra quiet. Look at these weapons. And we have no... That's it. That's all we got. Okay. I mean, that doesn't sound so bad. I think my test depth's about 600 feet. Let's go and check. Actually, no. Oh, first things first. Is there anything on sensor? Nothing. Okay. Well, let's take a look at my boat then. So, it's tiny, 485 tons. Wow. 24 crew. This thing is pocket size. I mean, if we're thinking celebrities, it's more Scarlett Johansson than Gal Gadot. It's petite, and I like small things. It looks kind of cool. All right. It's very quiet. That's good. Depth is 590. Okay, 600 feet, give or take. 17 knots is about par for the course for diesel electric. It's got no towed array. Okay. What have we got? Not the best passive sonar in the world. Wow, it's produced in the late 60s. Okay. And a decade-old active sonar. Okay, and a radar. And what are these torpedoes? So, small warhead, 22,000 yards at 36 knots, but a decent seeker range. Okay. And it's wire-guided. Alright. Okay, that's got a good seeker range. That is nice to know, but as for everything else, that's not the best quality torpedo in the world.
Come right to 108. Helm aye.
That's fine. Needs to be a submerged contact. I think that is my bad boy, but I think it's a surface contact. We'll just run through. I know what I'm looking for, which helps. It's not an Alfa. It's not a Yankee. Okay, so it's a surface contact. Great. Well, let's at least try and sort through what this is. We're between Iceland and Greenland, so logically the Yankee is going to be in the deep. Logically. I've got a bad feeling about this mission already. I think it's one of those. I think it's a com
sonar. Sierra 1 is
make depth 25 feet. Dive high.
I'm gonna get myself up to periscope depth. I think I want to take a look. Because everything else is going to be submerged. Everything hostile is going to be submerged. There's no way the Yankee would be on the surface, right? Surely. I would hope not. And I think I'm going to have to resort to active sonar, and then hoping that that whatever I find is not too close. It's identifying this thing as hostile, but that's probably just because
helm, steady course.
I've gotten closer to whatever is put out there because the so we look on the left-hand side of the screen. There we've got our computer information first on the left. That's our targeting data. And then the next sort of box of 3 instruments at the bottom there shows the little active sonar button. Next to it is a red dot. That means we cannot disengage. This is not a quick boat, but I like it. It looks kind of, I'd say, ducky. And apparently I like short things. Okay. Yeah, it's going up pretty quickly though, which is good. I mean, that's always nice. Okay. Let's go back here. So if I was... Yeah. This is the sort of the deeper section of the channel. So to the south is Iceland. That's the northern tip of Iceland, and then it's Greenland to the north. So it would logically be in this channel. It's not going to be anywhere else. Just can't detect it right now. Okay, we're on the well, not quite on the surface. We're at periscope depth.
Up scope.
Let's take a look. What have we got? Not so much, but let's see if this really is friendly or not. I think that's Warsaw Pact, but I'm gonna let it go. It's a great way to draw attention. On the other hand, though, is it bringing supplies? Let's see.
Con, dive at 25 feet, dive by.
We don't know what's in it. And it's not my primary mission, so I kind of don't think I really should sink it.
Down scope.
But I also think it's within my capability to do so. So let's go ahead and just try it. What's the worst that happens? Well, the worst that happens is that I get detected and fired upon, but I'm going to go ahead and just fire it.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Okay. Bound to get the enemy's attention, and let's drop my depth. So it's wire guided, which is good. So if I detect the enemy, I can always divert this torpedo to engage them, as opposed to this cargo ship. Let's run, accelerate time a little.
Passing 100 feet. Passing 200 feet.
Depth 328.
Depth 328 feet, dive by.
Right, I'm going to pause the recording until something a bit more interesting takes place, so I'll be back. Well, here we are riding on the back end of this torpedo that seems to be skipping through waves, which is fun, and this freighter is about to get one up the torpedo shaft hole. I don't know if that's how you might say it. Anyway, so we didn't get the attention of the bad guys, and I'm surprised. So I think what I'm going to do is give them a little active ping to say, hello chaps, I'm right here. Let's see what happens.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Okay. And so far, still nothing.
Con sonar, switching to passive
There's
search.
one ahead of me. That's good to
Come
know.
right to 120. Helm.
Get my speed to 9 knots. Wow.
knots. Maneuvering aye.
Well, did I lose the wire? Nope, I just lost the connection.
Making
So
turns for
go ahead and
knots.
make the sonar
Con
active.
sonar, lost contact. Sierra
And
2, last bearing
it
1.
immediately
Helm. Steady course.
It immediately lost its target. Okay, great. We can't see the bad guy. Let's try active sonar again. Oh, didn't work. Okay. That's odd, but it's fine. And we don't get a bead on this cargo ship, so it's about to get blown up, and we're not even going to see it till it blows up. But that's the torpedo tracking towards it. Still acquired it. It's got to wait now. Go get my depth down a little bit whilst I wait.
Make depth 550 feet, dive by.
This is taking a very long time. Wow. This is not awkward at all. Seriously, is it still going? Well, I suppose that the enemy contact was doing, how many knots was it? 16, 17? It can do 20, and my torpedo is able to do 36, so it's got a long way to catch up, but still. Let's ride with it. Let's follow it in. Yeah, it's not going quickly. I have no chance of getting the Alpha unless I catch it unawares, because the Alpha is 5 knots quicker than this and can dive a lot deeper. In fact, if I knew I was up against
Dive at 550 feet, dive by.
if I knew I was up against a German submarine, I'd just possibly extend my my depth a little. Wow, we still can't detect the burning cargo ship. Okay, well, that was not the most interesting of engagements, but what's this? Yeah, we don't have a bead on it. Alright, let's ping it actively again.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
See if we get something.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Back to ultra quiet. I know it seems crazy to go ultra quiet when you're using your active sonar, but that is so you get the best detection back on it. Okay, it's bouncing it back. It's got a good return there.
Con sonar, launch transient from.
That's not good. That's really not good.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
Okay, I'm in the trouble now.
Make turns for 17 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Yeah, I'm in big trouble.
Come right to 181. Helm aye.
So what that launch detector can tell me?
Launch transient
Yeah,
from.
the second one.
Passing 600 feet.
Oh no. Oh no. Depth. Don't test your depth, David. You already did.
Con, helm, steady course.
Yeah. What that is a bad guy firing at me. Firing a air-launched torpedo. So here we go. These
Passing
things are,
600 feet.
they're not quite ballistic, but they basically they loft them, and then when they get close to you,
Making turns for 17 knots.
they dispense the torpedo like so, and this thing drops on your head. So and there's the second one.
Con sonar, switching to
Sonar
passive
off.
search.
Come right to 301.
There's the parachute,
Helm aye.
and splash down any second now. But okay. And it's immediately searching for me, and I know, oh, we might have gotten away with this. Maybe.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 116. Contact faded.
I think we got away with it.
Come left to 180. Helm aye.
The sonar on this this boat is not exactly amazing. Because my baffle area is enormous. things you can say about your submarine, but not about your friends, right? Okay, well that was not
Con, helm, steady course.
not the exciting kind of engagement I thought. I thought this would be pretty short. Once that happened, they would detect me, I would get hit and sink. But apparently not. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it, and we'll try and approach this enemy submarine and see if we can. Maybe we've taken it down with our own torpedo. Who knows? I'm gonna pause the recording. I'll be back. I think another torpedo just got fired at me, and my sonar is not able to determine what this is. Oh, it's getting clearer. Bit fired on me though. I might be in big trouble here.
Con
Oh, that's the
sonar,
Alpha.
Sierra 2 is classified as submerged submarine.
There's not that much point in firing on this, I don't think.
Come left 2, 0, 4, 3,
But
helm
I think
aye.
he fired at me, so I really need to get something towards him, but I don't know how far away he is. I don't know what to do at this point, really. Tactically, I'm not in a great place. Like, I can barely detect him. Well, actually, no. I can hear his passive. I can hear his active sonar. Great. He can't detect me though, which is nice. So we'll crank it on a little bit, I think. Let's get the speed back
Make
up.
turns for 17 knots.
Because if he
Maneuvering
did,
aye.
if he did fire at me, it's a set 65, and that's not got the best quality seeker in the world. But he's doing 39 knots, so he may be heading right towards me. And if that's the case, bring it on, because the closer
Con,
you get,
helm, steady course.
the easier this is for me. But I suspect he's 8.2 thousand yards. He's moving away. So he's probably being chased by a torpedo. Okay, that's unfortunate. All right, well, I'm going to accelerate time. This might get interesting really quick, maybe. Oh, I think he's being chased.
Maneuvering, making turns for 17 knots.
I not detect him yet. No, not yet. There he is. Okay, he's slowed right down.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
And he can't detect me, so have one of these, Sunshine. But let's let's be a little clever. Let's try and do something sneaky with it.
Back emergency,
Get my
maneuvering
speed
aye.
down.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Let's not turn. I'm going to try and fire a torpedo more west and then bring it round. The hope is that my
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 100.
that my
Contact
submarine
faded.
is going to disguise the sound of it launching. I don't think it's going to be that effective, but yeah, that's what I didn't really want to see. Right, so where's it going? I suppose it's going here. No, it's not. Okay. That's yeah, I don't like the look of that. I need to make like a tree,
Make turns for
but I want to try and keep the
2
wire.
knots. Maneuvering aye.
So let's go ahead and that's to be expected, and they're
Con,
pretty
maneuvering,
deep.
making turns for 2 knots.
Make depth
Oh.
25 feet. Dive by.
No layer to hide upon, so we're gonna have to try
Come
this the
right
hard
to
way.
106. Helm aye.
I may lose the wire here. It's okay if I do, because this thing is going to go active about here.
Passing
Let's
500 feet.
bring it here. Maybe this thing's going to just run straight into it. I don't think that's going to happen.
Passing 400 feet.
Right, so we're going up pretty quickly right now.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con, helm, steady course.
What I want to do is get myself to periscope depth, and the hope here is that periscope depth will avoid detection by the enemy torpedoes. I don't like the look at this though. No, I think actually
Come right to 207. Helm
I think
aye.
I've changed my mind. Nothing like being indecisive.
Make depth 550 feet. Dive by.
Let's get back down to depth. I want to
Make
head
turns
south.
for 1, 2 knots.
I think I'm in
Maneuvering
trouble whatever I do, but maybe I don't want to be, so
Make depth 3 to 8 feet, dive by.
stick to 200 feet. Indecision is going to kill me here. Not having many options. This isn't quite as difficult as an Oberon, because that thing seems to be as deaf as a post. But yeah, this isn't looking great, I have to say. But I've survived worse.
Con, helm, steady course.
Kind of.
Con, dive at 200 feet, dive by.
Okay, let's bring my depth up.
Passing 200 feet.
Probably going to start cavitating, but
Make turns for 1.
Con sonar, we are
Yeah.
cavitating.
that's okay. I really need the speed right now, and it's seeking me actively, so it's not like it's gonna use its passive sensors. So it's fine. Everything's fine. All good.
Passing 100 feet.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 17 knots.
Okay, that's the way.
Come left to 107. Helm I.
Make depth 5 feet, dive by.
Alright, this is where it's going to get risky. I'm turning hard towards it, and I'm going to drop my speed,
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
try and stop the cavitation, and the hope here is it's not going to detect me, but I'm not confident. Set 65 threes. 880. Well, I think I'm about 880 right now, and it hasn't detected.
Con, helm, steady course.
It hasn't detected me yet.
Come left to 090. Helm
Did I
I.
just doubt myself? I doubted my original plan, and then I don't see myself. I'll be up here somewhere. There I am, right on top. Okay, way to go. Alright, you actually managed to avoid that through being really sneaky. Don't think we're going to get the Alpha though. I think it's way faster than this torpedo, but it got spooked because I put the active sonar on. And so the pinging is going to most definitely get that captain's attention. So, pretty certain that, yeah, he's
Con,
already,
helm, steady course.
he's already booking it. 61 knots, so I'm not going to get him, but okay. I'd like to spook the Yankee. No idea where that is. It's probably somewhere around about here, or he's pegging it the other way. Okay, well, I'm gonna pause the recording again, and let's let this thing play out. Maybe I can track this guy and get a torpedo for when he turns around. I'm gonna try that.
Shoot tube 4.
It
Aye,
would
sir.
be very nice if that could happen, but I don't think it will. But it'd be nice if it could. Bagging an Alpha in a Kobben would be pretty epic. Right, I'll be back. Gonna see if I can sandwich this guy. Let's also see if the game simulates the tube that this torpedo is being fired from. So let's go ahead and fire again.
Shoot tube 8. Aye,
I
sir.
believe it does. That was pretty cool. Okay. Right. So what I'm going to try and do here is just sandwich this guy between a couple of torpedoes. I don't know if it's going to work or not. It might. So we've got, yeah, these torpedoes. If I can get one to the north and one to the south, we'll see what happens. So he basically turned off his active sonar, and I lost him. I had no chance of hearing him. Let's get my depth down, I think. Alright, I'll be back in a jiffy. Well, I don't think it's worked, unfortunately. He got spooked. Yes, he heard the torpedoes approaching. And he's booking it away from me. Now, I'm going to make 8 live just in case it can detect him, but I really don't think it's going to. Yeah, so they're both 4 and 8 alive. It looks like I had the separation about right, but they're just not going to catch him, unfortunately. So I think this mission is a lost cause. I haven't even detected the Yankee, and I haven't been able to get a weapon close to the Alfa. If I still had torpedo guidance on the torpedo that was heading east, then maybe I could have turned it around and attacked him from the front and given him no options. But he's doing 40 knots, so he's got effectively unlimited fuel. He can keep this going for as long as he needs to. And yeah, I'm not. 8 might catch him potentially because he's heading a little slightly further south than he is east, but not likely. So I'm going to accelerate time and we'll just watch what happens, but pretty certain that this isn't going to work as I would like it to, but I had the makings of an idea. With a lot of practice, maybe I could get somewhere. Let's see what happens. So there's no chance of this torpedo catching him, unfortunately. I can cut the circle, but he's pulling away from me. Okay, well, I think that this is a lost cause, so yeah, I got no chance of being able to catch it. I guess we'll do this. Maybe we'll just ping him actively with that sonar, see if it makes him change his mind about where he's going. Nope. I guess he can read Jane's all the world shipping. He knows the spec of these torpedoes. This is exactly the kind of weapon that the Alfa was designed to evade. His big ass turn. I can't cut the corner here. Well, oh.
Con sonar, new contact bearing.
Hello.
107, designated Sierra 3.
That's very interesting.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
I think I just picked up the Yankee. Well, blow me. That's probably not a politically correct term. I might have to bleep that one out.
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as submerged submarine.
Oh, I got the Alfa's attention. Wowzers. I need backup. Let's see. So, does the Yankee have? Yes, it does. Anechoic coating means that active sonar is not going to work very well. I need to get another torpedo out to at least support these guys.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
I got
Con
2
sonar,
wires.
noisemaker bearing.
Should have recognized that.
107.
We may have just yeah, looks like the active sonar worked. It got the Yankees. I had no idea it was there. I thought it was long gone. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine by me. It's the Yankees' top speed. 27 knots. Guess what, Mr. Yankee? I got a
Con
surprise.
sonar, noisemaker bearing. 106.
Got a surprise for you. This Alfa looked like he turned back towards me, but then he changed his mind. So we're actually gonna trap the Yankee between 2 torpedoes here. Tube 4 to the north, and Tube 8 to the west even. So if 8 misses, 4 is gonna attack from the north.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing. 105.
See exactly where he is. He's right here. So 4 is gonna attack from the north. But he's getting right into a trap. There he is. Hello, son. How's it going? Oh, what's his depth? Okay, he can't dive deeply enough. Oh.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing. 104.
No, we're not having any of that. Now this might
Con,
not
fire
sink in,
control, weapon acquired.
but it's going to give him a hole. Something to think about. Hello, boys. I'm back. Right. It didn't kill him. That's okay. Oh, there's one coming towards me. Yeah, I need to go.
Come left to 0, 1. Make turns for 9 knots.
Right.
Maneuvering
So
aye.
I damaged him, and he possibly can't complete his
Making
mission.
turns for 9 knots.
But I believe my mission is to sink him. So it's the Alpha's turn round as well. Let's get another torpedo out because it'd be nice to
Shoot 2-7. Aye, sir.
just have a chance of getting the Alpha too.
Con, helm, steady course.
This thing's on the surface. That's the torpedo approaching me. Right. This is this got a little exciting all of a sudden. I didn't expect this to
Con,
actually
sonar
happen.
lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 1, 2, 2. Contact faded.
Or you really need to get deeper. Yes, much deeper. Right, so manually putting 4 down to depth, same depth as the as the Yankee. It should pick it up once it gets within depth. Yankee's got set 65 threes as well. Okay, so I've got a good chance of evading this as well if I just stick to depth. Speaking of which, depth. May have just stopped myself. Oh, I did exceed test depth. What? Oh no! My torpedo ran out of fuel. That sucks. That's really bad. I've got 1 weapon left. One on the way and one. Ah. Running out of weapons here. This thing is on the surface, so the chance is not going to detect me. I can't catch the Yankee if it's fleeing. My torpedo can. Maybe the Yankee's going to head to the surface. Oh, you beauty! Yeah, I think he's got enough damage. Wait, can you fire his ballistic missiles if he's on the surface? Oh, submerged launch. Okay, right. All right. So we can catch him if he's on the surface. He can only do 14 knots, but sometimes they stick their nose out the water. They don't actually do anything else. He's heading away in a straight line, so I'm going to go ahead and run to flank speed to try and get out of this torpedo's way.
17 knots.
I may lose the wire, but better that than losing the boat. If this mission were to sink the Yankee, I may fail it, but if it's to prevent it from launching, I may have succeeded. Let's hope I don't lose my boat in the process. Alright, these things have only got a
Fire control, we've lost the wire.
1,000-yard detection, so it's going to be about
Con,
here.
maneuvering, making turns for 1,
Which is
7
1,000
knots.
yards, so I think I can go ahead and run
Come right
east.
to 0, 9, 0. Helm aye.
Okay, this has turned way more exciting, like I just said. Right. Yeah, we're as fast as we can go. Okay, I'm gonna accelerate time.
Con, helm, steady course.
Don't know that I'm gonna be able to catch the Yankee, but he may sink. Anyway, he's not got to the surface yet. Maybe he's not trying. You know, I'm not going to pause the recording. Let's just let this thing play out. Let's let it play out on accelerate time. So this Alpha is still out there, and he may have another go at me. He almost certainly should. So let's see what happens. I'm noisy as I can be right now, so they're going to know exactly where I am. But come at me because I've got a weapon heading towards you. The truth with this torpedo here. It's not going to get close enough, and I kind of feel like I should just maybe be a little cautious with it, but
Come right to 111, helm I.
I feel lucky, and Captain Numpty never feels lucky.
Con, helm, steady course.
This thing dive? Did he dive deep? Oh, we may have got him. His depth is 1,000 feet. So his test depth is 1,300 and he's damaged. Maybe he's got uncontrolled flooding. Might just have to stay alive. Okay, I'm going to try something.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
It's like we didn't even sink that cargo ship as well. I am going to go ahead and just ultra quiet it and see if we can detect it and watch it sink. Yeah, he's dropped depth again. I think he's in more trouble than we first thought. That leaves me one torpedo to chase away this Alpha. He's sinking again, 1,100 feet. I mean, technically, if he reaches crush depth, then he's dead, and I've most definitely succeeded in my mission. Is he trying to surface? No, I don't think so. I don't know what he's doing. He might be trying to flee from my torpedo, which would make sense. But he's almost 1,200 feet right now. Yeah, so his nose appears to be pitched up, but he is still losing depth. So I think he's going to reach crush depth well. This Alpha's concerning me, but let's let this thing pan out. I think I really want to watch this if it does blow up, because it'd be nice to get a bit of action cam. In fact, let's put the view behind it. Yeah, look at that. He's most definitely sinking. That's good to know. He's almost at his test depth. Of course, his hull's compromised. He's got a new sunroof on the side there, Ivan. No idea where this Alpha is. He's 20,000 yards, so my torpedo can't reach him. I'm going to turn away. And I don't like the idea of presenting
Come left to 063, helm I.
less of my sonar sensors towards the Alpha, but if he really wants to take me down, it's not much I can do not much I can do about it, I don't think. I quite like this boat. Still sinking. I think he's doomed. He wasn't able to get to the surface, and his crew, if they didn't bail out or at escape depth, we should pour one out for the crew. But I think he's done for. He's way below his test depth. He's 200 feet below, 160 feet below. I think we're watching the slow and inevitable destruction of a ballistic missile carrying submarine. Nothing this Alpha can do either. It's not like it can get underneath it and hoist it up. Could try.
Con, helm, steady course.
And this was a submariner's worst nightmare. A lot of people chose the silent service because, in war at least, because likelihood is it would be a very sudden, quick death. And this was hoped wouldn't happen, which would be crushing black depth, knowing it's happening, nothing you can do about it. I imagine the crew are frantic right now trying to stem the flooding, or they've just given up. Perhaps they're singing. $16.20, $16.50 give or take. I don't know what point the hull starts to buckle.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 111. Contact breaking up.
Yes, it would be about 1,700 feet. Pull one out. Well, we did emerge victorious. There's one more contact out there. I can't disengage right now. I don't know where he is, and he may be coming back for me. But I don't know where he is, so I think what I got to do now is decide, do I want to try and escape? That's difficult because I simply don't have the speed. I think we're just going to try and slink away as best we can. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording of the game here. Bit of a sad note to see that happen to a submarine. I'm going to pause the game and we'll see if we can disengage without more conflict with this Alpha. I hope he just goes home, but find out. Well, I'm going to call it for this video. I wandered around for a long time and no contact from the Alpha, but it's still showing as being close to me. So I ran away at flank speed, didn't get him to fire upon me, turned around and hung in the water for a time, still didn't detect him. So I think he's going to follow me all the way back to Greenland, and that's on him. But yeah, I'm calling this one a successful mission. We sank the Yankee, we engaged the Alpha, and we survived. To be fair, neither of those enemy submarines had good quality torpedoes. I think things would have been very different if they did. You set 80s against one of these? Yeah, no. Anyway, hope that you enjoyed today's video. It started off as pretty lame. I was even beginning to wonder if this really would make it to the channel, but as it happened, things had a way of really surprising me. So, hope that you enjoyed it. And if you have, you can subscribe for more adventures, you can click like, you can share it, you can leave a comment, or you can just keep going on your day. Thanks so much, everyone. Take care. Goodbye.